Good afternoon. Going to carry on with this envelope journal thingamajigger. It needs to get done. There's going to be a lot of gluing and sticking in this one, so it might be a little bit boring. I've gone through and I don't know how to describe it really. Just put in bits and pieces. I want a side tuck here, so I've just stuck I haven't stuck it yet. I put a piece in there. I found this beautiful hydrangea paper, which is going to more or less go with all the colours of the fairies that I got. Because I got a green set, I think that's a slightly darker green set, and then a purple. I'll say they're all on AliExpress. So right, so that's, yeah, so I've just sort of gone through, given a rough idea. I haven't stuck this one down yet. Now I'm tempted, I might leave the writing. It's a book page. I might leave that because I think that's quite quirky. So then I've covered this page with that. Got to stick that one down, and then we've got a half page of the paper, and I've got a big pocket here and one of these little pockets that I do on my Cricut. Yeah, so I'm just going to stick these down basically. We'll see how far we get. I haven't decided. The front cover, I've kind of made this up. Not sure about it, but I'm thinking, yeah, because this paper, this background paper isn't long enough, so will it go with that though? That's the only thing I'm thinking. I'm wondering now, because I had put a bit of coffee paper down there, but I'm tempted to do is scoot that up a bit, tear this and have that showing. It kind of goes, doesn't it? It's a bit is it a bit much? Let's tear it here. Get rid of that darker colour. It's clashy, but I think it goes. I'm watching too much Rachel. Clashy. I'm not sure now. So I had that up there. I thought a ticket here, or a postage stamp for her to stand on. I don't dislike it, I've got to say. Okay. And out of the washi tape, I cut all the little tiny butterflies. So I'm going to sort of scatter those around. That might change. I don't know. Okay, let's just think about that. I'm not sure about the pink and this. Yeah, I've got nothing else really. Not out anyway. See, I want to use these up as well. Get these out of the way. That's even worse, isn't it? I got no more of the hydrangea paper. It only had a 12 by 12 sheet, so I was a little bit stuck with that one. Well, I like the green. That is there, and that pink paper is not in the journal at all. Oh, that's much better, isn't it? It's a bit duller, but yeah, right, we're going to go with that. But we're not ready for that yet. But at least we know what we're doing. Right, let's put that there. Okay, and I've also got to remember to put the tie on before I put the background. I've gone for a organza ribbon. I just thought that looked really nice. It's a sort of almost a coffee colour. So, right, let's stick. Let's see where we go. Right, so I think these are all done. No, I've got a little, right, here we go. So I cut out part of the hydrangea. I've got one of the fairies here. Oh, and I also did, where's it gone? Ah, right in front of your face. I've got a really narrow masking tape, this one. So I've stamped it with all the colours, so I'm just going to hang you back up again because you're on charge. Right, I've sort of punched and stamped because I want to make my own washi. I like the butterfly, but it's a little bit bold for what I want. So yeah, so we can stick that on the way down all the way through. Right, plan. Plan of action. Anyway, I hope you're all well. It was absolutely foul here this morning. It has cleared up this afternoon, an absolute treat. So it's quite a nice afternoon. I know some of you are desperate for water. I think we are over that now. So I shall send it your way if that's okay. I know, Connie, you wanted some, so I'll send you some. All right, love? You're welcome to it now. Flipping heck. It came down so hard in Pilates that we all stood there going, oh my word, oh my God, is that rain? Is that rain? And the estate where the gym is, oh, I went through the biggest puddle ever. It's got really slow drainage, and on the industrial estate, and I sort of drove into it thinking, oh, I'd be all right. No, the water was coming up. Oh my lordy, I thought, here we go, just keep your foot down and go. Don't take your foot off the accelerator. Well, that's when you have troubles. So yeah, so I just bombed. I didn't bomb through, I went through at a very sensible pace, but I just kept going. And I've lost my bone folder. Where are you? Sorry for reaching in front of you, because you're not very big, are you? So yeah, that was interesting this morning. Make sure I'm in screen because I pulled you in a bit. Yeah, good. Because you right up and yeah. Anyway, right. Okay. Right. Let's try a bit of this washi because I'm hoping it will do the job. Yeah, it's just a very thin masking tape. I went completely over the top. There's far too much here for this little journal, but never mind. It'll be useful for something. Yeah, it was a long work week last week. That's why I haven't got much filming done. I'm shattered when I have those long weeks. So, I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I still don't know how I did it full time. Oh, God. Absolutely shattered. Trying to think what else I've been up to. Yep, I didn't do any filming on Saturday, and Saturday is my usual filming day. But my youngest daughter, the one that just got married, she wanted to get out and about. Her husband was being he'd gone out the night before, that's all I'm going to say, and wasn't feeling very well. So she's like, oh, don't want to hang about with him. Do you fancy going out somewhere? I was like, yeah, okay, where do you want to go? Well, she didn't know where she wanted to go, so I suggested, here in the UK we got a shop called The Range, and over in a seaside town called Paignton there's a huge one, and I mean it's like, what she called it, a range on steroids. It was massive. So so we had a wander, because I said to her, you know, what do you guys want for Christmas? Because, you know, they're newly married, they've got their own home, and they kind of got everything they need. And she, well, there's a couple of things. So I said to her, right, well, get them and I'll buy them, you know, for your Christmas present. I said, I know it's boring, but, you know. So she picked up loads, which I was really pleased about, actually, because obviously I had to, there was the two of them. So picked up 2 of those, you know, those wall picture frames that are like multiple frames in one. She wanted them to put all the wedding photos in, because the guy did a cracking job, the photographer. He really did. Some beautiful, beautiful black and white ones of Eleanor. Absolutely, well, and Scarlett as well, because they were flower girls. So, yeah, she's got a lot of lovely pictures to put up, basically. So, so I got 2 of those, and then because it has been so wet here with the dog, she said, oh, the mud's coming in the house, and I said, right. So I showed her the outdoor mats that I've got, So she was up for that. So I got her one of those, and I need one that you can sort of scrub your boots on, and then one that just goes inside the front door that holds the water, you know, doesn't let it go everywhere. So so one of those picture frames. I say it sounds dead boring, but it's what she wanted, what she needed. So I'd rather get stuff they need than just, you know, buy rubbishy little things that it's like, oh yeah, thanks very much, and then it goes, you know, into the charity shop. So you know, because that's what her mother-in-law gets her, which she was moaning about a lot. So I said, yes dear, I know all about mother-in-laws. Mine was a monster-in-law. So, but I won. Ha 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 ha. Right, come on, be nice. Yeah, so that was that. And then when we were there, as I say, it's so big, this range. It had furniture and everything in it, like sofas, kitchens, everything. So she saw this sofa. It was an X display, and the one she's got, I've got to admit, it's really uncomfortable. They bought it second hand anyway, and she saw this one, X display, for £200. She said, Mum, I'm getting that. I said, yeah, don't blame you. So she got that. They had the savings. So yeah, so all in all, it was a very productive day. She got her, I'll say, sounds really boring between the two of them, but that's what they need. Why not get it? So that was that. Did I get anything? I can't remember. I think I did. I don't need much. I mean, I really... It's something... Well, actually, was it? I can't remember if it was Caroline or Kath, the middle, the eldest or the youngest. But anyway, we were sort of talking about, you know, when you get to a certain stage in life, you've got most of the stuff you need, and if you want it, you go out and buy it. And you know, because she said, oh, you know, it's like there's not much me need or anything. And I said, no, I said, and that's the trouble. I'm just trying to think how I need to do this if I'm going to go right across, but I don't think I am, because I've got a pocket there. I can always split it. What's there? Pocket there, right, okay. Yeah, so like I said to her, next year, about October time, start thinking, ooh, what do I need that people can buy me for Christmas? Because she doesn't mind having housey stuff. So I said, well, that's, you know, brilliant idea. So that's what she's going to do next year. And that way, we don't all struggle. I think we're going to get to the point where we say, just buy for the kids, you know, because I think we're all... I'm so cack-handed at times. I think we're all at that stage in life where we just, if we want something, we just go out and buy it, you know. So anyway, we'll see. It was nice getting her stuff that she needed, that is practical and all the rest of it. So yeah, and it was a nice time to spend time with her. I don't spend a lot of time with that one. She's got a very busy social circle, and yeah, she does lots of stuff. Because we went out, oh, that's the other thing that we did on, that was Saturday morning. Yeah, Saturday morning she rung me. What time was it? It was quite early. Was it 7? And should you fancy a walk? And I was like, oh, literally just got up. So I said, oh, can I have 10 minutes to get a cup of tea? She went, yeah, no problem. So we went up to her giant dog, Hades, who you've seen videos of. We took him up to Holden Forest, which is sort of like on the hill outside Exeter, if you like. And we took him on an 1.5 hour walk up there. Now, I've not been this particular side that she took me, which is by a place called Go Ape, where you can literally swing through the trees like a monkey, should you want to do that sort of thing. And I said to her, oh, yeah, I've not been here before. So this is just a piece of tea dyed. I bought these notebooks ages ago in Tiger, and I tea dyed some and rust dyed them, and they come out like that. So I thought that would make a nice... I want to get rid of that seam there. I'm not liking that at all. So I thought I'd turn that into a side tuck. So yeah, so we went up there, hour and a half. Oh my lord, my hamstrings were absolutely screaming because it was uphill, down dale. So I'm just gluing over here. Yeah, it was incredibly physical. And she said, cheeky mare, she said, oh, you're just moaning all the way round. I went, Caroline, I am not part goat. I said, and you've got a giant dog pulling you up all the hills. I've got nothing apart from my own steam. And she's like, she just stood there laughing. I said, well, give me the dog, because he couldn't go off. He's going through, I'm just going to ignore you. I'm going to be deaf stage in life, you know, like husky, Doberman type things do, obviously. So, yeah. So I said, give me the dog, and then you can start moaning. I don't like that. I might use some of these, actually. Yeah, so that was Saturday, and then, as I say, she sort of said about she didn't really want to. She'd got the hump with her husband, basically. So she said, I don't really want to stay at home now. So I said, right, let's go out. Let's go out. And I suggested the big range at Paynton, because when my middle daughter was at college, she rang me one day. Oh, I've missed the bus. Can you come and get me? Oh. And it's not a short distance. It's quite a distance. I was like, right. But anyway, when I did that, I saw this giant range, and I said to Caroline about it, and she said, oh, let's go and have a nosy. She drove. It was her petrol. Happy days, as far as I'm concerned. I really want a lacy edge. I've decided. Right, hold on. Let me get my punch out. Punches. I've got lacy. So yeah, that was Saturday. And then what did we do Sunday? I had a quiet morning Sunday, and then we tried the car boot, but that was racing was on at the race course, strangely enough, and so we couldn't go to the car boot. So we went to, it's like a warehouse charity shop thing in Exeter Industrial Estate. So we went there, and again, Caroline was after, she came with us, and she was after a slim line unit that she can put in her kitchen to use as a larder. Right, and lo and behold, there was one in the charity shop for £30. So she got that. Luckily we took my eldest daughter's car, which is a big one, thankfully. You can fit almost anything in it. If ever we go to IKEA, I give her a ring and say, any chance you could give me a lift there, because I need to get such and such. And she's like, you just want my car? And I went, yeah, that's all I need, because it's got a huge boot. So right, actually what I'm going to do is stick that to there, because that needs a little bit of reinforcing. Let's do that. Right, hang on, glue. Yeah, that was Sunday, and then by the time we got home from there, it was 4 o'clock. So yeah, I sat and did some sewing, because I'm out of those pouches that I showed you a while ago. So I've sewed some more of those, because they've been selling really well on Etsy. So I'm going to move all of my stuff off of, what's it called, Ko-fi, because nobody's buying it off there. So, and I'm missing out on sales on Etsy, so I'll move it all back over. I think I tried it. Rach and Bella, they do a lot of their stuff on there, but I'm not getting anywhere with it, so I shall switch it over to Etsy, and that'll be that. Yeah, So that was it really. Yeah, I did some listing on eBay because I had some stuff that I needed to list on there. Just, you know, just stuff. And it's turned really cold here in the UK. It's not so bad today because, well, especially now because the sun's just popped out, but it had turned really cold. So I did have to give in and put the heating on, which really upset me. But yeah, even the cat was cold. So I felt quite sorry for her. I thought I'd better put some heating on. Yeah. I know when she's cold because she goes all super fluffy. She really puffs herself up big. And she's got a stool downstairs where she loves to sit. And yeah, she was curled right into the stuffing, if you like, you know. So bless her. So I thought I'd better defrost the house a bit. Yes, even I felt it actually. It was it must have dropped quite low overnight. That must have been, it's either Friday night or Saturday night, one of them, because the heating actually turned itself on. I've got it set on the thermostat. I never know which is the best way. Do you set your thermostat and let it come on when it needs to, or what's occurring? Or do you let it come on? It's catching on that blooming paper. Are you stuck? Let me just, I need to stay there. It's catching. Yeah, do you... Oh, goodness sake, get your words out, Susan. Do you have yours set on the thermostat so it comes on when it drops to a certain level, or do you have it come on in timed, you know? I do the thermostat thing because in my mind, it sounds logical, but it's got to be easier for the boiler to keep a constant temperature rather than have a really cold house and it's got to work extra hard to heat it up. I could be wrong. I don't know. But that's the way I do it. So obviously, anyway, it automatically came on. So that's the end of that story. That's interesting, wasn't it? Oh yeah. I might use that actually as a journal. Hold on. Is that better now? Yeah, much better. It actually slides in. Hurrah! Right, okie dokie. Should put some of those on there. Gets rid of them, doesn't it? Gets them used. I'm going to use the foam pads. I don't want any more bulk in here than I can help. Yeah, pretty. Keep it away from the spine. Let's go that way with that one. Let's see if we can pick out a fairy. It should be quite nice. It's quite a big one. And she can sit at the bottom there because we haven't got any there. Right. Okie dokie. Yeah, so today been to Pilates. It was nice, all stretchy. Feels good. And that, my friends, is about as exciting as my life gets. Amazing, isn't it? So rock and roll. I don't wish for anything else really. I haven't got the energy for anything else. Oh, my Pilates instructor, she's about 9 years younger than me, something like that, and she's like, oh yeah, done 3 spin class teaching because she teaches a lot. I did 3 spin classes this morning, and or this week, and oh, I don't know. Anyway, she does tons of stuff, and I just stand there and I go, well done. Congratulations. I ain't got the flipping energy or the will or the want, I'll be honest with you. I am a terrible, lazy, keep fit person. I just do the basics, the necessaries. Just put that on there. Yeah, I'm a reluctant exerciser. I'm only doing this Pilates because of my back. It was really bad. So, but I must say the Pilates really is helping. So that's all good. It's a shame they put so much blinking. You'd think they'd be able to kiss cut them a little bit closer, wouldn't you? Because they're quite, I don't know if you can see, quite a lot of plastic around them, but oh well, needs must. Devil's driving and all that. Right, so if I put that in there, we'll decorate that at some point. That's ideal. Around the corners it'll go in easier. Okay, so I can take that off there. Bit annoyed with that bit, but it doesn't actually show when it's open. It kind of got a bit creased. I folded it far too early. Lesson learnt there. Right, that's all okay there. Right, so I'll get another bit of stick a bit, because some of these I put some red ink on. I used, where it's gone, I got a set of those little Diddy stamps. I can't remember what they're called now. And you can make like a wreath out of them. I thought I'd left them out. Clearly not. Anyway, they're like, I think they're called wreath builders or something. Anyway, it had little birds and flowers and stuff on it, and I thought, well, that's ideal. So, perfect. Perfect, I thought. Perfect. Yeah, just pull off strips, lay them all together like you saw on that paper, on that, but I've got it on like one of those plastic file thingamajiggers, one of them. Yeah, just lay it on that as close as you can. Sticky, stampy, and it's ever so sticky. Well, this one is anyway. I've no idea what brand it is. I don't think it really matters, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, there's a lot of sticking in this one. Please fast forward if you're bored. That's fine. I've got absolutely no qualms with you doing that if you feel the need, which by now you might. Okay, I definitely need, put some glue down there, but I might just ink that. Let's just see what it looks like inked. It's going to be quite awkward to do otherwise. Let's do, I've got the Victorian velvet there, and somewhere I have a pink one. I'll tell you what, sorry, head in the way. Let's, not that one. There's me pink. There you are, that'll do, pinkish. I need to get some more daubers. I don't have enough. The actual sticks, you know, so let's go in with a bit of, let's do vintage photos, see if that's dark enough. I just want to get rid of that. I don't mind seeing the envelope because, you know, I think sometimes we try and hide it too much, that you know, that's what it is. Well, you know, it's an envelope. Let's just not worry about it. You see the inside so well. It's a junk, piece of junk. It's made out of junk. Yes, you can make it all super perfect and wonderful and all the rest of it, but actually the idea is with a junk journal that they are a little bit rough around the edges. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Right. Okay, that's fine. A bit more. I see that goes into a pocket. I was going to say we need a bit more washi on there, but I'm not going to because it just bogs it out far too much. It's already struggling to fold and I haven't even got the cards in there yet. Right, so that there, that there, that there. Okay, so I need to stick here next. Let's get that good ink. So that's going to open like that. A pot here with I keep missing phone calls from me dad. He'll be moaning. Oh. Weren't you ever home? Because I'm not. I don't have much of a life, but I've got a little bit of a one. I really must get round to travelling. I need to. There's so many places I want to go and see in this world, but you know, it's all about blooming money, isn't it? It's all just. I mean, they're doing a fantastic one of these sort of crafty trip to India, but it's something like £5,000. I don't have £5,000 because it's not only, you know, it's not only your flights and stuff like that. You've then got to what was I going to say? Sorry, hang on. Just need a bit of plastic for inside there. I shouldn't have glued up to the top. Never mind. Yeah, you then got to sort of think about your spending money and stuff like that. You know, it's absolutely crazy, isn't it? I mean, I know they're not cheap holidays, but. And Karen at Just Get It Done Quilts, she's doing a cruise, and I thought, oh, do you know, I'd love that. I would love, because I do like a bit of patchwork. I don't do a lot of it, but I think if I was on a cruise, I'd make myself. But yeah, but that, oh man, that's expensive. Because I don't live in the States more than anything. Yeah, because it would be flight. I think I sat there working it out last night because I watched the thing last night, and it would be the flights to. Was it Los Angeles? It was leaving from. I can't remember now. So it was flights to there from here, then the trip itself, and then you end up somewhere else. Was it Fort Lauderdale? Can't remember the details. You end up somewhere else, and then it would be the flights back from there back to the UK. I think, yeah, easily £5 grand. I don't have £5 grand. I have 5 pence half the time. So yeah, one day those numbers will come up on that blooming lottery, and I'll be able to have a holiday. Because my mate, she's like, oh, I haven't had a holiday this year. And I was like, right. Oh, can't be without a holiday. I haven't been on holiday for 15 years. What are you on about? Oh, how do you manage? Oh. Yeah, get a grip, love, get a grip. But there it is. That's some people's world, isn't it? You know, going on holidays and stuff. Not for me. I'm just humming and hawing, as you can tell. I don't know how long we've been going. I will check in a second once I've wrangled this bit of masking tape. You're not going to happen, are you? We have spare. It's fine. No. That's where you go wrong, you see. You go crazy and curl up and then right. You're going to see glimpses of the envelope, but like I said, let's not be purists about this. Let's just go with the flow. Now then, do I want a little pocket here? I don't think I do, because we are getting very, very stuffed. And it is struggling to fold already. Great. I'm going to fold that over. Oh no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'll put it in the pocket. I don't like cutting the ends. It always leaves them really weak, in my opinion, for what that's worth. Right. Okay, that'll do. Good. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. You have to let me know. Happy to do this stuff on my own if it's not your cup of tea. I know, back up there. I know some people are more into the sewing side of things, and that's fine. But it's really hard to show sewing on camera, and the stuff that I'm doing at the moment is very much copyrighted. I'm going cack-handed again. So I can't even show you what I can show you what I've sewed when it's done, but I can't show you the sewing because that's not fair on the person that made the book. I've shown you the book. It's the one with the what do you call it? Well, it's a pouch thing. But yeah, I can show you the sewn item, but not me sewing it, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. Right, okay, we're nearly there. I think that's fine. See that? It just doesn't bother me. That, it's what it is. And when you got a card in there, you're hardly going to notice it anyway. Now then, I thought got another one of these. Quite tempted. Trouble is, when we get into super stuffed, it's not too bad. Should we put one there? I have a little tag there. What do you reckon? Why not, eh? Pocket on a pocket. Yeah, that'll be fun. I don't think I want to tuck. No, I don't. Because, as I say, we are getting rather bulky here. So... put it right in the corner, because then hopefully it won't interfere with the spine and it'll be fine. Right, a couple more pages. Let me see how long we've been going. Yeah, okay, we'll finish this. It'll probably be an hour long, this video. We'll finish the sticking and then we'll get to the decorating and the front page and what have you. And then right, now then, this is a top loader, and what I want to do, I just remembered, I only want to cut, I can cut both sides, can't I? Yeah. And I know it's quirky, but I'm going to leave that in there. It's just, the editor is most grateful for all those who have so kindly helped in the selection of the illustrations, especially to the officials of the various public museums, libraries and galleries, and to all others who have generously allowed pictures and MSS to be reproduced. I think that's fun. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, so that needs to go right up to there. I'm going to go 3 in 1. A, it gives me a bit of wiggle room, and B, it's not as messy as a glue stick, and it doesn't stick instantly, unlike the blooming what's it called? Art glitter glue. That's the word you were struggling with, Susan. Well done. Might reduce the size of that slightly, but it's not going to be worth worrying about. Okay. There's like a ridge there, I can feel it. That is not square at all. Okay, washi tape to the rescue for that one. It's going to need some there anyway, because I feel the need to reinforce these quite a bit. Are you going to come unravelled or not? No, you're really sticky, aren't you? Right. Oh, stop faffing, you've got loads. Right. Oh, see, it does that straight away. Stop curling. Okay. Yeah, it's double whammy this. It's yeah, it's hiding all the blurry bits, and it's also reinforcing, because if you open and shut this enough, it's going to start. I was going to cut there, but I don't think I need to. Yeah, it's going to start falling apart basically, because they're only envelopes at the end of the day. They're meant to be single-use items, not what we use them for. Right, so that's end one, so I need to carefully stick there. I'll re-punch the hole. Okay, again I'm going to use 3 in 1. Again, it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. It's very lively at the moment. I don't know why. I love the feel of that stuff. It's all cold. Let's get that bit. Are you long enough? Yeah. Quite sticky under there, so we'll make use of that. So glad I've done this faux washi now. I didn't have any, I'm not a huge washi collector. I know a lot of people are, but yeah, I don't have that many reels, and I certainly didn't have anything that would do for this. So yeah. Now, I was tempted to leave that like that as well. Wildflowers in Britain. I think I will. I find that quite quirky. It amuses me. Let's punch that one. I'm going a bit over the top with these thumb notches, but never mind. At least you can get the card out. Okay, that's going to be pretty tight, so I'm not going to get any washi in there, so we'll just give it a quick sorry, I know a lot that's going off screen, I do apologise. Trying to remember that I'm pulled in. I know a lot of people don't like inking, but it just makes such a difference sometimes. I don't do it all the time, you know, but that just frames it to me. Looks really cool. Right, let's get this stuff on. Again, I'm going to use this. I feel safer. Oh. Because it does get a bit Cluttsville around here sometimes. Not going to lie. I think we'll finish this bit and then we'll come back, do the cover and a bit of decorating. I hope that's all right. It's nearly finished. It's not the back, is it? No. I'm just thinking I haven't stuck any string on. That's fine. The string. Organza ribbon, Susan. Organza ribbon. But that's on the other. That will go on there. Right. Because I thought, I'm going to forget. So I actually wrote it on the front and the back. Don't forget to put the tie on. Ooh, should I leave that like that? That's really smart. No. No. No, 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 no. Touch. Sorry, head's probably going to get in the way. Right. Yeah, nice. Like it. Cool. Let's give that a little zhuzh. Oh, we've got the back page. Oh no. Do I do it now? No, because I don't want to get the... No, we'll do the back page. The back page is literally... Are you going to fold or are you just going to be a nuisance? No, we're going to fold. Yeah, it's literally a piece of that paper, a big pocket, and this little thing here, and possibly a flower, a fairy there. But like I said, I've written under here, tie back. Don't forget, Susan. Oh, right. I'll give you a quick flip through, and then I'll come back and do another one where we finish it off, and then it'll be done. It's a sweet little thing. So. Like that. Oh, got to do that as well. That's okay, yeah. And we'll use the rest of those butterflies as well. So yeah, we're going to need a big one in here. So we've got a pocket and a pocket. And another pocket. And a double page there. Could do with a pocket on here or... No, I quite like the paper actually. Right, that, so we've got a pocket in there, we've got another one here somewhere, have we? No, maybe not. No, it was that one, and then just that one, yeah, that's right. And then there's a top one. Somewhere. Oh, where is it? Doing my own heading already. Come on, that's ridiculous. We had the top one. There it is, you daft bat. Right, there it is there. Right, let's do that now. Oh dear. See? Not easy being me. I know I keep telling you, but it really isn't. Yep, I should wait, but I'm not going to because, as you can tell, the brain just doesn't function very well most of the time. Okay, that there. You there. Righto, you there. Right, okay. Are you keeping up? Poor Mary. I fried your head with the last one. Right, that's it. Okay, so we'll come back, do the front, do the back, then we'll go through. I did preempt doing a load of ephemera, so I've backed a piece of sort of whitey creamy card with just some sort of coffee dyed and book pages and stuff like that. So that, I hope, will be enough to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not going to be enough, is it? I'm not going to get 5 journaling cards out of that, Susie. Get 4 if you're lucky. Right, okay, then we'll have to make a separate one. Anyway, I'm going to let you go because I've been rambling on, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. It's looking good though. I like it. I like it a lot. That hydrangea paper was a good find. So anyway, it's quite eclectic, but I like it. See you on the next one. Bye.